but it's beautiful. We've got the red rock from all the iron ore in this area. I'll just put it in now. Years and years ago in this country, we had a guy called Lang Hancock. Lang had a few dollars to his bank account, and he was flying out in his private aeroplane. He noticed his compass was going woo woo woo, and I don't know what that is. Plotted it on the map. He must have had something to do with mining. He sent the boys out there and said, what's up with all this, mate? And they said, basically there's mountains made of iron ore. Lang, and he said, well, buy me a big heap of that, and yeah, he became one of Australia's wealthiest men. That's my truck. It's coming into its own. Morning, everybody.
Just setting up the Garmin, my memo.
The navigator is on the job. It is 7:41. We're 20 minutes ahead of schedule. Got a bit of a run today to get to Karijini National Park from Port Hedland. We've had 2 lovely nights. I've caught up with a dear friend of mine from a long time ago, Dane. Dane works up here, has done for a while, and hopefully will do for quite a while, because when we come back up here we love to catch up and tell a few old war stories, and just it's good for the soul to reconnect with people that you've known for most of your adult life. How far are we travelling today, Lee?
We're going about 300 and something K.
Which for us is probably
so it's about 5 hours.
Because we don't travel too fast. There you go, magic of television. It's just turned 1 o'clock. We headed out just before 8 this morning. We had a lovely stop at Fortescue Roadhouse, had a little nibble and topped up with diesel. We're now Karijini National Park, and we're at the Karijini Eco Lodge, which is different from Dale's camp that we stayed last year, and in 3 days we'll all shuffle over to Dale's. So we wanted to try this because it gives us access to different gorges without doing multiple miles on the dirt road. Lee's just checking in, work out where we're going to go, where to park, get the solar panel out. There's a bar and a restaurant and all that sort of good stuff here. So yeah, pretty pumped. Got the shade up because it's a little bit warm and we need to protect that side of the fridge. But here we are, short story, we're at Karijini Eco Resort. Second highest mountain in Western Australia is around here somewhere. We got solar toilets and showers just by here. So that's really handy for us because it's not a service site. So there's no water, no power. That's fine, we're okay. All the Aussies out here know what this is. That's a termite mound. And whether it's a magnetic one, I don't know. But you see them up this way and they get way taller than this. And I don't know how many bazillion termites are in, but it'd be lots. Because we think they're cool. You see them all over, they take on fantastic shapes. And there is a little thing that Aussies do, drive along the highway, you get a bit bored as you do because there's not too many rest stops and no casinos out in the desert. So what people do, they got an old singlet or t-shirt, they pull over and they put them on. So I don't know whether that's the right or wrong thing to do, but it's a little bit of Aussie humour. Yeah, there you go, things you do when you're bored. I hope you can see behind me, I'll do a little bit more filming, but we've just walked to the lookout and this is Joffrey's lookout. There's some falls and over the other side, and we're trying to work out how do we get over there. There's a walk platform and you can look down, but that's all the Corellas down there. You can get down and that's a bit of a hike, but we might try that when Karren and Dale get here. It's only about 30 something and we've been having 39s, 40s, which is way too hot to attempt go and walk, and you do it early in the morning
and then any time after 2 o'clock is preferable out here, because even though it's not really hot by Australian standards, it'll knock you 2-3 litres of water per person. Take your time, sticks, boots, snake bite kit, first aid, all the rest of that stuff, because you're really in the middle of nowhere. Karren and Dale are coming with us today. They're going to travel with us for the next quite a few months, I think. They're with us till after Christmas. Indeed, they're having Christmas with my family down south in Margaret River, but that's a whole different chapter. They've got a motorhome. It's a very nice unit too. It's got automatic legs and it's real easy to drive. Ducato engine in it, 2.6 twin turbo. And they tow a little Suzuki. They can't do the dirt roads as well as we can, so we're happy to do all that sort of let's go exploring. So this morning we're going to go out and do a number of gorges. We're going to do the lookouts. We feel energetic. We might walk down, but around here some of them are like grade 4, grade 5, and it gets really hot here. So we'll see how we go today. We're at the trail with Karren and Dale, and we're doing Wino and Hancock Gorge lookout. So just going to do the lookouts today. We're not going to do anything major. Just going to go and have a mooch around and dodge the sun. Summer coming on in a few months, so we've got lots of snake activity here. The water in the gorges is invariably very cold. Here we go, we're at the bottom of Joffrey Gorge, Dale and Isle. Dale's gone up the gorge. There's ladders and all the rest. There's a little water monitor up there. It's dead set gorgeous down here. There's a little bit of wind, so that might mess with the audio. So the gorge is all undercut here, and we're just going to go through this little narrow gap, and this is where the main waterfall is. I don't think there's much water now, but in the wet season it fair flogs. And the ranger told us this is 2.5 million years old. How is it, Dale? Freezing. It's freezing. It really is. We're going to have a little swim. I'll try and do a bit of gob cam, which you'll probably hear some chattering.
Gotta do that. Never fear, we are here.
The water is cold. We won't last long. I won't be going any further than this.
That's great.
Yeah. Well done.
Worth it, mate. Worth it.
Right. So this is the entrance and exit at Joffrey's down to the gorge, and it goes down about 300 metres, but the water is cold. I'm suffering now. I'm going to have to get out, and you have to get through these steps. Turn around and I'll show you where Dale is. There's Dale dude up the top. We made it. Well, I did the swim, so we're just coming up the stairs now. Dale's getting a photo of this. I'll get round here, I'll show you. So all along the gorge on the wharf, and they're like straight up and down, there's trees grow. You're like, how does a tree grow on a cliff face?
In rock.
In rock. And you can just come in here. There you go. There's all the little roots. Anyway. Right, back up the steps.
Up we go. We are back at Dale's Camp, Karijini National Park, with Dale and Karren, with the lady in beige, Leanne, and we are doing the rim walk today from our camp through the bush, through the lookouts, and then we might go down the stairs. So Circular Pool is still closed. It was last year. There was a massive rock fall, so they don't want people going there. So this is the three-way lookout, and then we'll just go up a little further and we start to scrabble down the cliff, get to the bottom of the gorge, and it's a nice flat run all the way through. We'll have a bite to eat, drink of water, and behind me is the lookout and the stairs and the trail down to the bottom of Dale's Gorge. We're Dale's Gorge with Dale. How good's that? There's blue asbestos around, so I'll try and get some footage of that. Blue asbestos, you know, is bad, friable, goes around, gets in your lungs, gives you asbestosis later in life. So those blue bands that you can see behind me, that's the blue asbestos. It's just one of those natural phenomena, so it's pretty cool. And you can see there's ferns and melaleuca. Beautiful, a whole new climate down here, it's wonderful. We've just crossed the creek, bottom of the gorge. There's some little pools, crystal clear, with some waterfalls. Absolutely beautiful. There you go, bit of a weird angle, but have a go at this. All the way up, beautiful, isn't it? All the rocks falling down. The thing I find really amazing about these places is you'll see little plants growing and you're like, how are you hanging on, mate? There's boab trees, there's casuarina, there's all sorts down here. It's cool. There's a breeze blowing up through the valley. It's wonderful.
Oh, that's, yes.
There's lots of young'uns sunbaking, clothing optional, which is never a bad thing for me. You do what you like, girls. Big thumbs up. We're going down to Fern.
We do, don't we?
That's enough of them. I'm the star of this show, as you well know. And we're at the top of Fortescue Falls. So you just do the right thing, eh? Don't be jumping, don't be making loud noises. Just do the right thing, and that way these places stay open and we can keep coming there and enjoy them because we're very privileged to be here. I was just explaining to people, you guys, how we're so privileged to be able to walk around these beautiful places. Grubs, don't be a grub. If you bring stuff in, bring stuff to take it out. So there's a big pile of refuse there. We're going to see if we can safely put it in a bag and we'll pack it out. driving along the rim now. So the edge of the canyon's here. We're not right on the edge, it's a couple hundred metres that way. We're just having a slow walk along the edge. You can see all the rocks all lit up, the spin effects, chatting to people on the way. It's starting to warm up now, it's almost lunchtime, and we'll park up at the Fortescue, I can't say that. We will drive our car from Dale's Camp and we'll park up at the Fortescue Falls car park, walk down with our noodles and a bit of lunch. We'll spend the day doing the pool doodle and the lunch thing and takes it all in. It'll be brilliant. This is Fortescue Falls. About 32 degrees outside and the water is beautiful. We're having a swim, washing our clothes. It's beautiful.
Push me, please.
Strange people you meet at the
Yeah,
falls.
I can't stop.
I'm the star of this show.
So remember, we're in Karijini National Park in the Pilbara, and it's one of the most, well, it's not really remote, but it's remote. But we're in a national park in the middle of nowhere. Oh, what's going on here? Can you believe it? These wonderful people have turned up and we're going to have paella tonight in Karijini National Park. Could you believe that? So how good's this? These people have turned up. They've been our neighbours for 2 nights. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Look at that. We get to sit out. All of this and we get to authentic paella. Can you believe it? That's why we love travelling and meeting new people on the road. How wonderful is this? I'm just so super stoked.
He's got the Akubra, he's bloody... You like surfing?
So, quite the party last night was had by all. Everyone had a feed at the camp here. So today we're packing up and we're going to go to Hammersley Gorge and we're going to go into Tom Price. Sarah's just getting out of her swag and the boys are tidying up. And there you go. They're going to go do some stuff. They're staying another night, which is awesome. Good morning. It's 7 o'clock and we're rolling. The Palmers are behind us. We're just doing the cassette clean out because there's a dump available here. We were going to stay tonight and then do a very long drive into Karratha on the coast, but we've decided against that. Dale's come up with an alternate plan. So we are going to head off about an hour to Orskey's Roadhouse. We're going to park up, probably top up on gas and get ourselves a big boy.
Turn right on Dales Road.
Thank you. We're going to get a big boy greasy breakfast, break the trip up, and then we're going to have a look at a couple of free camps. That'll break our...
About 300 kilometres today instead of going over 500.
a bit too much.
So we knew it was going to be a big day, but we've decided, with Dale's advice, that we're just going to break it up and have a free stop somewhere.
We're all a bit tired. We've done non-stop walking and swimming and driving and all that sort of good stuff. Here we go, windy, dusty Fortescue Roadhouse. We've just had a huge fried breakfast, topped up on diesel, got rid of our trash, embarrassed ourselves by actually going out in these clothes. We're heading off to a free camp now, Karijini behind us, another week in this beautiful part of Australia. So lucky to be travelling in WA. Whoa, here comes the dust. It's a massive place here at Fortescue. It's really cool, great feed, pick up some supplies, bathroom, showers, and you can stay here. It's really cool. And then you're only about an hour into Dale's camp. So that's us for now. Everyone's ready to go, so we've got about 2 hours worth of driving, and then we'll stop. We'll catch you all later.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like and share our videos with your family and friends. We have a lot more of the Australian West Coast to show you. Stay tuned, and until next time, take care.